Hi everyone, we are back with another recipe. This is Bhapa Deem Curry. This is a Bengali recipe. It's kind of an omelette. This is a steam omelette curry, and for that we'll need 5 eggs, 2 onions, 4 tomatoes, 1 chili, 10 to 12 cloves of garlic, 1 small piece of ginger. In the masalas, we'll need 1 teaspoon zira, 1 teaspoon kalonji, 1 teaspoon salt or as per taste, 1 small teaspoon degi mirch, 1.5 teaspoon dhania powder, half teaspoon haldi, half teaspoon garam masala. Plus we'll need 3 cloves, 3 ilaichi and 1 bay leaf. So what we'll do, we'll prepare our onions, tomatoes and eggs and then move forward. So what we've done, we've broken our eggs, cracked our eggs in a bowl. We take a whisk or a fork and then beat them up. Before moving forward, I like to share with you the story behind this egg curry. Usually people make an omelette and then put it in the curry, but this method was explained to me by my old friend Rita Day, who's from Kolkata, and we were working together around 12 years back. She gave me the recipe of making this bhapa egg and just said make a curry and put the egg in it. So I'm following her method of making the egg, bhapa deem or bhapa egg, steam egg. And for that you beat the eggs, take one steel box, round or square, whatever, and grease it with oil. So in our eggs we're going to beat them up, put salt and pepper as per taste, and then put this in this steel bowl and give it a steam. We'll show you how it goes. So here we've beaten our eggs with salt and pepper, put them in this container. Now we'll take one big patila, put some water in it, put a stand, cover this box and put it inside. One more thing, make sure that your egg is only half filled, not more than half, because this is going to rise. So if you see, we've taken one patila, put some water, there's a stand. You can keep your box container like this also, but for being a little safe, we'll put the stand and we're going to put the box inside. Then switch on the gas, let it cover and let it boil for around 10 to 12 minutes, and then we'll check by opening a box, put a knife through, we'll see if it goes in, comes out clean. That means the eggs are done, otherwise for another 2-3 minutes. So we'll place our box inside and we'll switch on the gas and steam it up. So till the time the eggs are preparing, we'll chop our onions and tomatoes and adrak, lasan and mirchi. We'll show you how it goes. All in, and now we're going to make it a nice puree. Then add our onions and also puree them together. Right now the space is less, so we're going to puree this first and then add the onions. You can add everything together and make a puree. So our tomato puree is done. Now we'll add our onions and puree them together. Onions in, puree to be done. Puree done. Now we'll start cooking our gravy. So we'll need one kadai and oil. So kadai is hot. We've added the oil. We'll add our tej patta. Then goes our elaichi. Then goes our long and our zira and kala jeera. All in. Kala jeera means kalonji. Kala jeera is the Bengali name for kalonji. Everything goes in. We'll cook it for 1 or 2 minutes till the time it crackles, and then we'll add our puree. So now we're adding our puree. The puree goes in. Be careful. Mix it up properly and let it cook for 4 to 5 minutes. When this comes to a nice boil, we'll add all the masalas, namak, mirch, dhania, haldi, garam masala, everything goes in. Mix it up properly and let it cook. If it is spluttering too much like this, you may cover and cook, because there are chances of getting burnt. Some droplets may come on your hand or on your face. So a better method would be to cover it up and cook till the time the puree reduces down, the oil comes from the side. We'll show you how it looks then. So guys, it's been nearly 10 to 12 minutes. I suppose the egg is cooked up. If you see closely, the box has opened up because the egg inside grew in size. So we'll just check. So what we did, if you see, there was a slit here. We inserted a knife. It came out smooth and clean. That means the egg is done. We're going to close this up now. Let this cool down. Take the egg out and show you how it looks, and we'll cut it into pieces. We open up the lid, see how it looks. We can take it out, cool it, and cut it now. It is out now, and we're going to take it out in a plate by putting a plate on top and inverting it then. So this is out from the container, and the container looks like this. A little bit has stuck, but it's okay. Now we will cut this into cubes. See, we cut them into cubes, and I'll take a closer look. See how spongy it is. It is very different from an omelette. This looks something like a dhokla, you know. And so once the gravy is put, we cut them into small pieces only, because once they go inside the gravy, they're going to soak all the gravy and become, you know, bigger in size. So after 4 to 5 minutes of covering and cooking, this is how the gravy looks. We're going to cook this little further because it's a little thin. We're going to cook it further, though the oil has come out from the sides. Now we can open and cook because it's not going to splutter much now. At this point, you may increase your gas also on medium-high. So it's been around 10 to 12 minutes, and if you see, all the gravy has come together. This means the gravy is ready. See, it's all moving together. Now we're going to add water in this. Say around half a liter, 500 ml water goes in. You might feel it is a lot of water, but we need initially a lot of water so that you know, because like I told you, the egg is going to soak up. We might put some more water. Let's mix up and see what is the consistency of the gravy. See, after mixing up, this is the consistency of the gravy. It's quite watery. We'll give it a boil, add our eggs, and then let it boil for 2-3 minutes. If you see, the gravy is boiling nicely. We're going to add our eggs now. The eggs go in. All the eggs are in. Give it a mix and let it boil for 2 to 3 minutes. Now if you see, this is how it looks after 2 to 3 minutes. It's been boiling now. So what we'll do, we will cover it up, switch the gas off, let it sit for 10 to 12 minutes. If you notice, the egg cubes have swollen up a little bit. They're floating on the top. They're going to soak up more gravy and swell up more. So exactly after 10 minutes, this is how our curry looks like. If you see, the gravy has thickened out quite a lot. It looks very nice. We're going to add our coriander now and mix it up and then serve. The coriander goes in, and we're going to. So this is how our Bhapa Deem curry or the steamed egg curry looks like. We've dished it out for you. Do try our recipe. Let us know how it comes out. We'll be back soon with another recipe. Till then, bye. Take care. Deem Bhapa curry, Bhapa Deem curry, steam egg curry for you. See you soon. Ta-da.